What's up, everybody? Welcome and good morning. Thanks for coming out. My name is Brandon Graham, and I've been a member of the X Games broadcast team for over a decade. I joined the family back in 2013, and I got to tell you, standing here right now is pretty surreal. As a Bay Area native with strong familial ties to the 916, it makes today's announcement that much more special. 2025 represents the 30th anniversary of X Games. And I don't know that anyone, yeah, you can clap for that, that's a big deal. We all grown up. I don't know that anybody in Providence and Newport, Rhode Island at the inaugural Extreme Games in 1995 could have projected to the property growing into what it is today, and even the next generations that are to come. As a kid, I got to go see the X Games in San Francisco in 1999 at Pier 30, and that completely transformed the trajectory of my life. And that's the beauty and power of this franchise. So it is my distinct honor and privilege to officially unveil, coming this summer, the inaugural X Games Sacramento. Well, this is amazing, and I can't wait to get into this. We've got some really key individuals who made this all happen. We have some X Games royalty here as well, so let's get right down to it. I'd like to introduce a list of the gentlemen here to my right, your left, that helped make this happen. Beginning right here, the newest member of our family, the captain of the ship, CEO of X Games, Mr. Jeremy Bloom. Mayor Kevin McCarthy just showing up. Got sworn in on a Tuesday, and here at X Games got his priorities straight. I love it. The CEO of California Dream and Entertainment, Steve Dooner. The CEO of California Exposition and State Park, Tom Martinez. And the CEO and president of Visit Sacramento, Mike Testa. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to these gentlemen who will be coming up. We'll start with Jeremy.
Hey, good morning. How's everybody doing? Fantastic. Well, we couldn't be more excited to bring X Games back to California, where it all started. I mean, I'm old enough to remember the first X Games and Chris Fowler opening the broadcast and saying, I don't know what's going to happen over the next couple days, but we're about to find out. And to be here 30 years later is a real treat and an honor, because it really started in the state of California. And as mentioned, this isn't going to be just any X Games. This is our 30th year anniversary. So we will be bringing back all the legends, all the stars that built this iconic brand here to Sacramento. And today we already have some of the world's best athletes in the front row who you will talk to. But when we kick off officially, we will have the world's best skateboarders, the world's best BMXers, and the world's best Moto X riders in this great city of Sacramento. So we are so excited to be here with all of you. I want to say a special thanks to our friends at California Dreamin'. We're so excited to partner with you and Cal Expo, Visit Sacramento, and thank you to the mayor for coming out as well. And thank you to the world's best athletes here in the front row who you'll talk to shortly. So, of course, we're fired up and we're looking forward to it. Thanks.
Mayor Kevin McCarty, got a few words?
Thank you. Good morning. Yes, this is my second day on the job. And my first official event is welcoming the X Games to Sacramento. How about that? So pretty exciting. So excited we're coming to Sacramento and Cal Expo for the next 3 years. You know, this is a big deal. Sacramento is a city we want to have fun, excitement here, bring in, sports and arts and culture. And what more than the X Games? You know, I grew up here in Sacramento. I was a skateboarder, so I wear my Vans here, guys. So, and we had, before the X Games, we had these skateboard competitions. So I literally, at the old Tower Records here on Watt Avenue, saw Tony Hawk, Steve Caballero have a little skateboard competition before ESPN, before the X Games. So I saw the X Games before the X Games. And so now I know this is a worldwide event for 30 years and exciting event for kids to go see it in person, play on the video games about it, but more importantly, helping put Sacramento on the map. So thank you to California Dreaming and the partners for making this a reality. Excited to come out here and experience the X Games, and maybe I can, I know another council member is a skateboarder as well, Councilmember Garris. Maybe we'll come out here and check it out the opening week. Thank you so much. Welcome to Sacramento.
Yep, next up, Steve Dooner, please.
First off, I'm not as tall as the mayor. First off, thank you very much for everybody coming out, and anyone who knows me, they told me to keep this short, and you know that's going to be a feat in itself. I came back to Sacramento, grew up here through the 60s and 70s, and came back just a year ago to take over the former Raging Waters out here. We're going to build a whole new park, and we started California Dreamin' to create immersive environments where the whole family of all ages can get together. And I've been in talks with X Games for a few years. Let's find a permanent home, let's find a place for them that they can go on and on. And the conversation then switched to, let's come to Cal Expo. And so we began the negotiations with Cal Expo. And what I like about it is X Games, it's a global phenomenon. And it ticks all the boxes for sports, entertainment, music, fashion, tech. It's huge. And I'm thrilled to death that I got to play a small part in bringing it here. We can't wait to get started. Thank you so much to the city, to Cal Expo, and Visit Sacramento. Without them, we couldn't make this happen. But let's go rock and roll, people. Thank you.
Next up, I'd like to bring up Tom Martinez, please. Thanks, Tom.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tom Martinez. I am the CEO and General Manager of California Exposition and State Fair. I want to officially welcome you to Cal Expo. Cal Expo is home to some of the region's largest events, including the annual California State Fair. And now we're proud to be named the home of the 2025 X Games. I also want to take a moment to thank our partners, Visit Sacramento and California Dreamin', for collectively working together to bring this iconic sporting event to our state capital community. Together, we look to bring international athletes, big-time entertainment, and big-time competition here to the state capital community. Competition is something that Cal Expo is used to. Annually, we produce some of the states and, in some cases, the nation's largest running events. And now we get to work on X Games to produce an international competition, thereby bringing the global community's eyes to Sacramento. In closing, I'm brief too. In closing, the Cal Expo team, who's here in force, we look forward to bringing this iconic event here to Sacramento. We look forward to bringing international competition, and we look forward to creating memories here and showcasing the state capital community. Thank you.
And finally, I want to turn it over to Mike Testa. Mike.
Good morning. My name is Mike Test. I'm the president and CEO of Visit Sacramento. I want to first thank Mayor McCarty for coming out today. I mean, 2 days on the job, and he's already doing this. The bar is getting set pretty high from the gate here. So thank you, Mayor, for being here. Jeremy Bloom, Brad Flooring from X Games, thank you for trusting Sacramento with such a prestigious event. Steve from California Dreaming, thank you for bringing this back to your hometown. It's a big deal for our community. And Tom Martinez and the team at Cal Expo, this has been your project. You guys have taken the lead. You've allowed us to do an assist with you, so thank you for bringing us in. I shared this announcement with a couple of my board members this week, and one of them reacted to me and said, really, the X Games is coming to Sacramento? Like he was surprised. And I said to him, you know, people shouldn't be surprised anymore. We host the largest Ironman in North America. We host the largest hard rock festival on the West Coast. You shouldn't be saying, wow, that came to Sacramento. You should be asking what's coming next, because that's what's happening in Sacramento. We're attracting these events from all over the world, and we will continue to do so. We're thrilled to announce this today. We're excited for the next 3 years. August can't come fast enough, so thank you, and please come to Sacramento and celebrate this event with us. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, guys. We're going to have a photo op here in just a moment, but before that, we'd love to open it up. I believe there's a microphone floating around. If any of y'all have, yeah, right there, questions for anyone here in our group?
Thanks. So it being here at Cal Expo, what does that sort of entail? Is there going to be new structures built, or can you even speak to what part of Cal Expo this will be at?
Is that one?
Thank you for asking that question. Is this on?
Yeah.
While we've put this together, we've envisioned using the entire property in its totality. We have, as many of you who are local know, we have multiple stages for big-time entertainment, but we also have a lot of space to utilize to incorporate the various events. So you've heard about BMX, skateboarding, to name a few. That requires a lot of landscaping and a lot of seating area. And that's something we have to offer. For those of you who are new to Sacramento, allow me just to explain. Cal Expo is about 768 acres, about 380 of which is developed here. In other words, we have assets that have concrete here, bathrooms already in place. We have a sports stadium, we call it a multi-use utility field that can also house events and concerts, of which I understand, but I don't want to get too far ahead, but I understand along with this big name sporting event, we also have some surprise entertainments that will be taking place. But I don't want to get too far ahead and announce that, sir, but respectfully, we're ready to incorporate the entire property from the racetrack to our buildings here, as well as our sports stadium. And everybody knows we have parking enough to host this event. If we can host a state fair and sell out 15,000 parking spaces, we have more than enough space for this iconic event. Does that answer your question?
Will there be something new that'll be built, or there'll be some new things that'll?
Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
I'll take it over.
Come up to the podium. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That way, they're all the recordings.
You take this? Well, here we are. Due to the time constraints for this summer, no permanent facilities will be built. However, we are looking to expand on that and in future years build out some permanent things that operate year-round. That's part of our goal here with California Dreamin' is to build a year-round facility, not just a water park that operates 120 days out of the year. So our goal is to make this a destination for people of all over the Northern California area and even Southern California to come to practice, learn. One of the things that I really like with conversations with the X Games is they wanted people to start getting involved with this at a very young age. And let's take them as kids, get them used to doing different events, different sports, different activities, and we want to build facilities where they can come and do that. And that's our goal here. Is one of the first questions when I talked with the folks at X Games about Cal Expo, they said, we need parking for 4,000 cars. I said, yeah? Next? Yeah. So this place ticks the boxes all the way around. So hopefully that answered your question.
Anyone else? This young lady in the front row.
Well, has X Games been in Sacramento before, right? It hasn't?
Nope.
Okay. Can we take a train to get there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all my questions.
Train from where? Fellas, how much of, the X Games is its own entity, how much of the local flavor is gonna be infused into Sacramento? I see a lot of, Sacramentans up there on the dais right now. How much of the local flavor is gonna be infused into what X Games is? It's a worldwide phenomenon. How much of Sacramento is gonna be infused into this?
So we want to get deeply immersed in the communities in which we have events. We don't want to do one-off cities. We want to build long-term partnerships. We want to ultimately get to the point where we're building skate parks for kids, X Games skate parks across the communities. We have work to do to get there, but our goal as we deepen the relationship with Sacramento is to get deeply ingrained into the community, into the fabric of this community. So it's not just an event. It's a 365-day experience for kids. We want to inspire the next generation of these athletes, the 10-year-olds out there. We want to give them a place to train, to aspire to be the next X Games champion. So together with our community partners, that's going to be part of the planning moving forward.
Okay, I have two. I'll make it quick. I think it was Steve. You said the words permanent home. So I was just curious. Does something like this open the door for a longer running relationship with the X Games?
Yes, I'll hop over here. Short answer, yes. Our goal, my company's goal, is to build permanent facilities year-round, and with the X Games brand, that gives us an opportunity to do that. This would probably be the first prototype, and then we can go from there. Is that about right? Yep. Okay.
And second question, this might be more for Mike, but projected economic impact possibly for what this would bring to Sacramento at an event of this size?
So obviously, we look at previous X Games in other communities to gauge that. This one will be a little different. So easier for me to answer that in September, but we think that number will be south of $7 million when all is said and done. You've got 100 athletes coming into town. The pattern is about 3 days, but they'll come in a little prior to the opening and stay a little bit post. What you can't gauge is who else is coming in, right? Which spectators are coming in, how many visitors from outside the community. But I think a conservative estimate is probably $7 million for this first year.
Anyone else? Last call? Okay, I think next, any more? Photo op? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so if we can get these gentlemen up for the step and repeat, we'll get invited to come up here and take some photos.